Hi, welcome, come, join me, sit down, grab some food, some water, and let's get through this together. So this video is going to be about artblock. I don't know, if you haven't had artblock before, congratulations, stay strong, I believe in you. You're a different breed, but if you have, or you are experiencing it, I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is, how disheartening it can feel, and so that's why I wanted to create a video where I give you some tips that have helped me overcome artblock. So let's get into all the ways you can throw your artblock into the trash and say goodbye. I feel like this first one, it's so common, but I will repeat it for you guys because I feel like I need a constant reminder. But that is of the holy grail, the sketchbook. This is so important, I feel, because this is where you can just scribble and have fun. That's what it's supposed to be for, at least. I know now that having joined the art community online, there are so many people who show off their sketchbooks, and good for them. This stuff looks amazing. It is so beautiful, but it can be a little disheartening to the viewer who thinks my sketchbook has to be like this. But that's not what we want to think. No, this is just one page out of millions they have in their sketchbook that they're showing. Now your sketchbook doesn't have to be a book, whether you just have a digital application like Procreate or Ibis Paint, Photoshop, or you have an actual book, or just scrap pieces of paper, which I recommend you keep. Don't go throwing them out. All of this media is the same. It is a safe space for you to create anything. I'm sure you've heard countless people saying, use your sketchbook, no one can see what's in it. But really, it's a lie. You can see what is in it. You can see all your mistakes. You can see what you have created. Granted, it does help to be able to see what you're drawing, but you see all your mistakes, and that is disheartening in most cases when you feel like you're trying your best but you feel like you're getting nowhere. Even if you plan to just scribble in your sketchbook, you might not even know where to begin. You have this blank page staring at you, and I call this the blank page scaries. I don't know if there's like an actual term for it. There probably is, but I thought it was a good enough name. But I find with the blank page scaries to go to a page that has already been done, a page that you don't like in your sketchbook, and draw over it. You can either put paint on it and do something new over it, so that way it's technically not brand new crisp piece of paper, or just draw beside it. Like if it's a bad page already, who cares if you draw another bad drawing? It's not going to have an effect on how that page looks. It could improve it even, and then you won't throw that page away. But I think my main tip for starting a new page and you just don't know what to do is to scribble on it. Honestly, 1, it's a great stress reliever. 2, you could sell that for like billions of dollars. Okay, maybe not billions, but you could sell that if you put like a meaningful description behind it, because you know, we live in that kind of world now. Or 3rd, you could be a creative genius and see pictures in your scribble and build off of that. Like, I tried that once. I was like, never mind, let me not do that. Like, look how hideous this is. But it's fine. It's funny. I look back and I laugh. So that's a positive, right? Funny art, yeah. But to that, just scribbling on your page, you might be thinking, no, Zizzy, no, stop. Why should I just scribble on a fresh new piece of paper? That I just say, use your materials that you have. You need to use them, otherwise they will be a waste, not having been used. I feel I'm a bit of a hypocrite saying use your materials because I am exactly the same. I get so scared to use them, especially now when they are so expensive, like traditional mediums especially. I feel if I don't create a perfect piece, I am wasting this expensive material, but then again I am wasting it not using it. So either way, it is better to use it than not. But really, you need to create bad art to create good art, which I feel is a really hard pill to swallow for a lot of artists. This idea of perfectionism is so woven into our culture that the idea of creating bad art almost seems sacrilegious, which is in no way what we want. I feel like another good tip which really helped me get through this recent art block was to choose a reference that 1, play to my strengths, and 2, was super easy, and to just draw. Start and finish it. Don't give up. Don't stop halfway and think I'll come back to it and don't. Actually finish it. Follow through. I feel that is one of the hardest things to do, is to follow through a piece. To get past this so-called ugly stage. I know for me, it was to find simple, funny animal pictures and draw them. After drawing a few, I found one that I really liked, this frog, and I felt a lot better because I had created something. Even though I had forced myself and it seemed so painstakingly horrible, I got through it and I came out with something that was half decent, which is an improvement to feeling sorry for myself. Now, this next one sort of depends for different people and the ways they create their art. I know for me, I had this ideal that I had to come up with a style of art. And when I thought I found one, I was so happy with myself. I was drawing landscapes and I was like, yes, this is awesome. But very quickly it got very repetitive and I didn't want to draw. Everything looked the same, nothing was new, nothing stood out, and so I just stopped. I was like, what's the point? I found a style, I did it for a bit, but it looks the same. And it's very hard if you're posting on social media as well, because people expect some consistency. They want to be able to look at a piece and be like, yeah, this is so-and-so's, but really your style is ever changing. You can't just create something and then that be it. You expand your taste. Your taste changes. Your ideas change as well. And with that, so too would an art style. Your art style follows you. You shouldn't follow your art style. An idea is to go and look at artists that you love and pick 4 of them and pick 4 traits that you like and try and create something like that. Yeah, so those are my few tips. Get a sketchbook. Use the resources that you have bought. Don't be afraid to make bad art. Follow through with the reference. I'm looking at you. Start and finish it. The last one, don't feel forced to stick to one style. We don't need to force ourselves. I hope this video helped you, gave you a few more ideas on ways to help you overcome this or just to create art in general. I hope everyone has a good day, a good night, and I believe in you. You will get past this art block if you have it. And I'm praying that nobody else gets it because it's not fun. But yes, good day, good night, and I will see you in the next video. But really, really, I mean, I feel like the last tip is just don't have a art block. Art block who? Just stop. Just stop. You don't need it. Throw it in the trash. Honestly, I don't know what you're crying about. Just don't have it.